Good morning. It's 11 a.m. on Monday, November 28th, 2022. This is our zoning committee. We kick off committee week. I am Councilmember Marcy Collier Overstreet, your chair for zoning committee. I am joined by my colleagues. To my far right, Matt Westmoreland. Right next to him is Councilmember Howard Shook. To my far left is Councilmember Byron Amos. And to my immediate left is Councilmember Mary Norwood. And with us here today, we constitute a quorum so we can conduct our city business. As such, I motion to adopt the agenda. And second by Matt Westmoreland. Please prepare the vote.
The vote is open. The vote is closed. 5 yeas and 0 nays.
Thank you. We've been joined by Councilmember Amir Faroqi. And we'll move on down. We're now at approval of the minutes. I move to approve the minutes. Second by Councilmember Norwood. Please prepare the vote.
The vote is open. And the vote is closed. 6 yeas and 0 nays.
Thank you. So now we're at public comments. I do hear that we have public comments, but I don't know if we're going to actually do them today. What did we decide? Okay. So for that reason, we do have public speakers, and you get 3 minutes to speak about anything that wasn't already heard by ZRB or anything that's before us today for approval, correct?
Just things that will be or were.
Okay, anything that will be or were heard by, were already heard by ZRB, we cannot speak on. Do I have a list? I do. Shelley Brown, are you here? We're ready to hear from you for 3 minutes. Right here at the podium.
Hi, good morning. My name is Shelley Brown. I'm a resident at 941 Tilden Street. I live within Howell Station. So I have apprised myself a great deal on the CDP that was adopted by the City of Atlanta in November of last year. And in reading through it, the reason we're here this morning, we're all residents of Howell Station, is that we are understanding that, of course, the city is moving more towards a high-density development in order to make more affordable housing available for people as they move in, because our population is growing rapidly. However, we are standing in agreement that what we're experiencing surrounding our neighborhood is a rapid amount of growth, but without the addressing of the infrastructure. And so we are growing concerned about the number of units that are being developed around us. But the problem being is that we, as the current residents and homeowners, and some of us here 44 plus years, we are experiencing the aspect of being landlocked from being able to get in and out of our neighborhood. So I'm just going to be very brief in that I've already committed several comments at the ZRB meeting, so I won't address those as I've been indicating that I can't. But we're just very concerned about the fact that we don't believe that all of these different developments are being taken into consideration when it comes to the historic nature of our neighborhood. And as I mentioned, many of the residents, family members, long-term residents, are growing fearful of their ability to not only get in and out of the neighborhood, but also to even take advantage of the amenities that we have within our neighborhood, the park specifically, that we've spent quite a bit of money, man-hours, and time developing for the neighborhood children. Right now is within a corridor that will be greatly impacted but by the amount of development surrounding us. So we are just here to put faces to the residents that will be impacted by your decision based upon the zoning that's before you today. So thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Brown. Next up is Kellen Denny. You have 3 minutes.
Hello, my name is Kellen Denny. I'm a resident of 937 Tilden Street Northwest in Howell Station. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today. I mostly wanted to second everything that my neighbor Shelley had stated as well. I wanted to add that because of all of the rapid amount of development that is affecting our community, it's overwhelming for people, ordinary people, citizens like us that have jobs, families, and other things to do. So when it comes to issue after issue being brought before the NPU and our neighborhood and ultimately in front of you guys, it's hard for us to keep up with it. And for that reason, our community was largely not involved on some recent issues until just like the ZRB meeting back in November 3rd, where we managed to be able to get on public record there. But I think as such, we've also sent you guys some emails, trying to explain our tardiness, but it doesn't mean that we're not concerned, and that we just wanted to make sure that you all know that I think we're bringing some valid concerns to your attention, and most importantly, I want to reiterate the fact that we are in favor of building, and we are in favor of addressing Atlanta's affordable housing issues. We just want to make sure that it's done in a smart and intelligent way, so we don't end up with unintended consequences. And again, thank you for your time and listening to us. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Denny. Next up is Ian Badge. You have 3 minutes.
Good morning, folks. I just wanted to, well, let me just say I'm Ian Madge. I live at 1179 Church Street, directly across the street from the area that you'll be concerned with in the zoning regulations. I've lived there for 44 years. I've raised 3 boys there. My family was raised there. It would be such an impact to our neighborhood. Our neighborhood's a very small little neighborhood behind the, just between Marietta Street and the county jail. And consequently, we're little small streets, and it's already cluttered with some folks that don't have provision for off-street parking.